so first, can you partially open your mouth? And then I'm going to check her lips for like cracking in the corners and making sure it's good color and doesn't have discoloration or cyanotic. And then what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you open your mouth. And I'm going to grab a tongue depressor. Alright, open your mouth. Nice and wide. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over her cheek to check for her buccal mucosa and check the back of her gums, make sure it's pinky moist and doesn't see any sores or lesions. Good. And then now what I'm going to do is check her labial and like making sure that there's no like lesions or sores in there as well. And then use the pen light again. Open your mouth, please. And then can you stick out your tongue? Check her tongue and the roof of her mouth, and then I'm gonna look up there and tap the roof to make sure that it has a firm texture, and then lift up your tongue and check the bottom, the floor of her mouth, make sure there's good veins and it's not white. Okay, under the tongue you want to make sure there's no sores or lesions, and you want to also make sure that there's no white, because that means that it's precancerous. Nice and good. And then for teeth, you're going to check like the number of teeth and the condition, and they're nice and pretty and white. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have her open her mouth and say ah, and use the tongue presser to put her tongue down so I can watch her uvula move up and down. Alright, say ah, ah, and it moves back. Basically it moves up and back, and it's moving nicely. And I also took a look at her tonsils and the back of her throat. So this is going to be like a cotton swab test. Basically you're just going to put the cotton swab in the back of her throat, and usually they'll have it in tubes, and they'll put it in a tube and take it to the lab for testing. For example, if they had strep or anything, then you can take a cotton swab and get a little bit of it, or a biopsy would take a piece of it and see if it's cancerous. And then you're going to percuss the jaw for any alignment.